Imagine waking up tomorrow and the internet is gone. Not slow, not hacked, not down for maintenance. Gone forever. No Google, no social media, no online banking, no cloud data, no GPS, no emails. At first, it sounds inconvenient, but in reality, it would be one of the largest economic collapses in human history. Here's why. Most people think of the internet as entertainment, but economically, it's a global engine. Research from McKinsey shows that the internet directly contributes around 3.4% of global GDP. That is trillions of dollars every year, roughly the size of a major world economy like Germany or Japan. When you expand beyond just tech companies and include businesses that depend on the internet, the broader digital economy now accounts for about 15% of global GDP, worth over $16 trillion. And this isn't slowing down. It's growing faster than the global economy itself. If the internet disappeared overnight, that value wouldn't shrink gradually. It would vanish instantly. The first sector to collapse? Money. Modern banking is almost entirely internet dependent. Online transactions, international transfers, stock exchanges, digital payment systems, credit card networks, all gone. Without the internet, global financial markets would halt within hours. Stock trading would stop. ATMs would fail. Online payments would disappear. Cash would surge in demand, but there wouldn't be enough physical currency to replace digital money. This alone could trigger a worldwide financial panic. Next comes trade. According to UN data, global e-commerce activity is valued at nearly $27 trillion, covering online retail, logistics, and business-to-business trade. Without the internet, online stores shut down instantly. Inventory systems fail. Shipping and logistics lose tracking. Ports and warehouses lose coordination. Even physical stores depend on internet-based systems for ordering, pricing, and payments. The result? Supply chains break. Food shortages appear. Prices spike rapidly. What we saw during short COVID disruptions would look small in comparison. The internet didn't just change how we live, it changed how we work. Research shows that for every job the internet displaced, it created more than 2 new jobs in digital services, logistics, marketing, content creation, software, and remote work. Millions of people today earn a living entirely online. If the internet vanished, digital marketing dies, streaming platforms vanish, software as a service collapses, and freelancing and remote work end instantly. Entire industries would disappear overnight, forcing tens of millions of people back into offline labor markets that simply could not absorb them fast enough. And this isn't just about money. Critical services are at risk. In healthcare, hospitals rely on online records, diagnostics, and telemedicine. Losing access would increase medical errors and slow emergency response. For transportation, air traffic control, GPS navigation, and shipping routes all depend on internet connectivity. And in education, online learning platforms, research databases, and academic communication would collapse, setting education back decades in some regions. The internet quietly supports almost every modern system we trust. Today, about 68% of the world's population, over 5.5 billion people, is online. That connectivity drives productivity, innovation, and access to opportunity. Economists estimate that bringing the remaining offline population online could add trillions of dollars to global GDP by 2030. Now imagine the opposite. Removing the internet would instantly erase that value, pushing economies backward and widening inequality overnight. So, could the world adapt? Eventually, yes. Humans adapt. We would return to landlines, paper records, physical meetings, cash-based systems, and radio and broadcast media. But rebuilding global communication and coordination without the internet would take years, possibly decades. And the economic loss during that transition? Permanent, irreversible, massive. The internet isn't just a tool. It's the invisible backbone of the modern world. If it stopped working forever, economies would shrink, systems would fail, daily life would slow dramatically, and the world would be forced to reinvent itself from scratch. So the next time your Wi-Fi goes down for 5 minutes, remember, we're living on top of one of the most powerful systems humanity has ever built. What do you think would collapse first if the internet disappeared forever? Comment below and subscribe for more What If deep dives.